Yeah, and then there's the notion of like, I'm out here saying this. It's just like, well, why would I listen to you? And it's like, right, I'm not saying listen to me. I'm saying you are listening to someone that's directly telling you what to do, and you're forced to, right? And so you being like, why would I listen to you? That's, again, the expatiation of like, right, I can't know anything because I'm an individual person. You know what I mean? And it's like, right, how is that not self-condemnation for you? You know what I mean? It's just, you don't need to listen to me. If I'm correct about everything that I'm saying and you want to be wrong because you want to see me as a self-important person that's trying to get out of doing stuff, it's like, right, then you'll never actually respect yourself and understand that you want to get out of being forced to do stuff. That's why people want to retire. That's why, it's this whole thing that can be explained. And you're just in denial that it can be explained because you don't know that psychology exists, which predicts your behavior. As long as you're unconscious, it largely predicts your behavior. And so they can create systems and models that'll especially facilitate certain types of behavior. So like, that's your fault that you don't know that. And it doesn't invalidate the fact that I know that. And if it makes you insecure, then go ahead and be insecure. Doesn't mean I'm wrong. It means you're insecure. Learn or don't contribute to the conversation. That's what I mean. If you don't want to be here, don't act like you got something to say because you got emotions. Everybody got emotions. I'm trying to actually make it work for everyone that exists. You know what I mean? If you want to be violent, you want to attack people, go to jail. If you want to work, be paid more than other people and be more important than other people, right? Just very basic, you get what you put in there. You know what I mean? It's a meritocracy. It's based on actual effort, but the effort isn't required because it's actual effort, right? It's not like, oh, well, I got to go, be at this location and I'm just going to stand here for 8 hours. You know what I mean? It's just completely, and it's like, well, no one cares. And it's like, right, but then that's your fault and that's not my fault. You know what I mean? That, like, if you don't care, then you don't care, and that's fine. But you don't care, right? That's not me, Don't project it onto me just because you've never thought about it, right? That's, again, your fault. You have choice. You can do whatever you want. If you don't want to think about things and you want to just be ignorant, you're totally allowed to do that. That's fine, right? If I choose not to do that, right. I don't know, man. It's just very funny. Very funny. Just like, right, just absolute pathetic, like, crabs in the bucket, like,